It's your guy LJ's View, and we're back at it again with another episode of Bullish and Bearish. I got two investors for this episode. We're discussing Doge. My investor to my left is Smurf, and my investor to the right is Okay, today's topic again, we're talking Doge versus Shiba. First up the bat, we know that Doge has been running briefly, over the past 24 hours, and Shiba has been on a tear all week long. What's your perspective and thoughts on the two coins? Who will have the biggest run going into these last 2 months of the quarter?
Shiba. We just dropped last year, 2020. We just came out, and now we hitting the moon, baby. Definitely hitting the moon. If you ain't investing in some Shiba, you better do it after this video.
I think both of them correlate with each other. I think it's similar to like a GameStop AMC relationship. I think in the next 2 months I would have to go with Shiba. I think Doge is recently running, like literally in these last 24 hours, like you said. But in the next 2 months, end of the year, I would have to go with Shiba, just because of the potential Robinhood listing.
So okay. you said AMC and GameStop. Mm-hmm. Which one is AMC and which one is GameStop when you're talking about Doge and Shiba?
Well, Doge would be GameStop and Shiba would be AMC, just because GameStop was the godfather.
And AMC came right after that, right behind that.
Right, Michael Corleone.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll let you slide.
Okay, so with that being said, both of these would be, to your point about the AMC and Doge, both of these, you kind of can consider meme stocks in the crypto space. Right? We would consider these meme stocks. So Doge would be considered the first mover in this space between the two, right? When we can talk in meme currencies or meme cryptos. Yet Shiba has outpaced Doge over the last year for as far as returns on investments. You both picked Shiba to continue to lead the race throughout the rest of this year. Why would you say that Shiba will lead and Doge will trail?
I can say one thing.
I already said what I said. I think it's because of the potential Robinhood listing. So I think if Shiba gets listed on Robinhood, especially with the hype that it has now, I think it could continue to skyrocket. Whereas though Doge doesn't have as much hype, and it's already listed on Robinhood.
That's what I was about to say, that Doge is on Robinhood and ain't nothing going on.
What you mean? I mean, it's
when Doge got listed on Robinhood, did it change? Did we see a moon strike?
Yeah, I'm not sure, because when it got listed to Robinhood, I'm not sure when it got listed to Robinhood. Mm-hmm. Once it went over a penny, it was already over Robinhood. Okay. So I don't know the time frame of that, but once the Robinhood retail investor frenzy started investing more into Doge, it went over that penny and eventually went to like somewhere near 70 cents.
So it's alleged rumors that I'm glad you all mentioned Robinhood and what took place with that run up with Doge and the potential run up with Shiba potentially being listed. It's alleged that Shiba broke the internet yesterday. Coinbase was down. People couldn't get their money from off the exchanges.
I almost called the contact service.
What's you guys' thoughts on that moving forward? If these platforms don't have the capability to get investors their returns in a timely fashion, how do y'all think that will impact these stocks or these cryptos, Shiba and Doge?
I think it might do some setback. People can't get into their accounts and, get whatever they earn out of it. It might cause some problems because it definitely caused the ramp yesterday. By Shiba breaking the internet yesterday, and people couldn't log in. I couldn't log in myself. definitely broke the bank. So that's just something they gotta fix. But if that happens, that's just on what
Coinbase.
Coinbase?
This is the actual exchange or platform that this took place on.
So if that happened on Coinbase, and let's say it get listed on Robinhood, I see Shiba crashing Robinhood too.
Okay, what's your thoughts as far as the exchange frenzy and these internet crash or platform outages?
Yeah, I mean, was it a liquidity crisis or was it like a platform outage? You get what I'm saying? That I'm not really informed enough to really say what it was. I think if it was a liquidity problem, I think you may continue to see more issues. Like you said, if it get listed in Robinhood, we already know some of the problems Robinhood has had with liquidity. But if it was just a platform outage, I mean, that's just technical stuff at that point. I'm not really sure that's not my business. I don't run it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's alleged rumors that, is so much volume went into Shiba, like people were cashing out of other cryptocurrencies, taking their profits from there and reinvesting it into the Shiba coin. And that's what one of the alleged reasons was. But I have one last question for you both. Are you invested in the Shiba? And are you invested in the Shiba? Are you invested in the Doge? And are you invested in the Doge? Why or why not?
I am invested in the Shiba. I seen once I see the growth of it, I wanted to chime in. And this like my first. You feel me? Just like my first. I didn't know too much about Doge. And when I looked at Shiba, I just had this one thing in mind. How it started and how it's going.
Okay. So this is your first investment, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Smart investment, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm not invested in it neither. I don't think it's a problem to be invested. You see the gains that has been happening. I think it's all about when you buy in, and I'm not a big fan of buying in on, all-time highs and run-ups. Actually, while we're recording this, Shiba has dipped a little bit. So Doge is up 30-something% today. So you can say, we had a video earlier this week. I was bullish on Doge because it was around that 20-cent range.
Right.
You can see every time it get around the 20-cent range, it goes up. That's when I was bullish. Right now, it's on a run-up, so I wouldn't buy in then. I wouldn't buy in Shiba right now because of the run-ups.
Okay, stay tuned. We're wrapping up. We've just wrapping up another episode of Bullish or Bearish. This is Antwain Smurf, and this is Datwan, the greatest investor on earth, allegedly. If you have any cryptocurrencies or stocks that you would like us to review, just comment in the space below, like and subscribe, and we'll be right back to you with more content like this. This is the new age.